On TV3, as we told you earlier, today is Commonwealth Day, and if you've been following Commonwealth Day, you know that it is indeed a privilege for any country to be a member. And just in case you're wondering, the Commonwealth Day is celebrated all over the world by countries which believe in the principles and practices promoted by Commonwealth. So there are 53 countries who are members of Commonwealth, and this morning we are privileged to have the High Commissioner of Australia to Ghana, Her Excellency Joanna Adamson, with us in the studio. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Good morning. And how's the year treating you so far?
It's great so far. Thanks very much.
Okay. Yeah. So what do we say on Commonwealth Day? Happy Commonwealth Day
I guess we do, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So take us through the history of Commonwealth. Why Commonwealth Day?
Right. Well, as you said, the Commonwealth is an association of 53 countries from around the world, including obviously from Africa, from Asia, from the Americas, from the Caribbean, from the Pacific, from Europe. And what we have in common is some shared history, some shared values, and some shared goals.
Okay.
And those goals are around advancing democracy, building economic resilience, creating just societies.
Okay. And these countries learn from each other a lot.
That's the idea. Yes, that's the idea. We get together and talk over these issues, and the Commonwealth acts as or provides an opportunity for further discussions.
Okay. So on a day like this, what happens in the 53 nations?
Well, certainly in Ghana, I can say that the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative is organising a program for high school students from Accra. Later this morning, I'm heading down to the British Council, and there's a debate happening on a theme around the Commonwealth, a school debate. Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. I mean, I love the fact that children are being brought into the celebration, because we need to tell them what the Commonwealth is about.
I think, yes, exactly. I think that's a big part of Commonwealth Day, is to just raise awareness, not just amongst government members, because government members are aware of Commonwealth Day, but amongst other countries, but especially citizens and especially young people.
Yeah. And I must say, since you brought up the Commonwealth Human Rights Initiative, I must say they've done a fantastic job in Ghana. I've been following them for some time, and their advocacy definitely on point. They're doing very well. Okay, so if you're a member of Commonwealth, what do you stand to benefit? I mean, what is the prestige of being a member?
Level at outside government, there's great opportunities for scholarships for students of Commonwealth countries. The Commonwealth is a great vehicle for development assistance. And it's just an opportunity for people to get together. For example, later this year, the Commonwealth Games will be held in Scotland.
Yes.
I'm sure Ghana and Australia will be looking forward to taking some medals home from that.
Oh yeah, we'll be taking a lot of medals back home.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, and another question is about the strength of the Commonwealth. There are people who would say that indeed the Commonwealth has lost its relevance. Would you agree with them?
No, I wouldn't. The Commonwealth continues to stand for the shared values that I mentioned earlier. Those values were set out in the Commonwealth Charter, which was signed by all leaders in December of 2012, and it was signed by the head of the Commonwealth, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, on Commonwealth Day last year, so just about a year ago. And those values are around democracy, the rule of law, the respect for human rights, and the respect for diversity. And those values are obviously of enduring importance, and so it's important that we continue to work towards them. Okay.
And when you look across the member states, would you say that they are practicing democracy to the fullest? For instance, in Africa, Ghana, this is where you are. Would you say we're doing a good job?
I would say Ghana's doing an excellent job.
Yeah?
Of course, yes.
Okay, that's a pat on the back.
Absolutely. Look what happened last year with the
elections.
Yes, with the elections, and then the court case after the elections. That was a superb process.
So for you, that was a highlight.
I would say yes. I think it's a achievement for which Ghana should be very proud indeed.
Okay. Yeah. And yesterday, I was reading about the relationships between the countries, and for some reason, I thought I was concentrating on Ghana and Australia, and the relationship between the two countries keeps improving. Actually, it's very cordial.
Yes, sure.
Is there a deliberate attempt, would you say?
a deliberate attempt to be cordial.
I mean, it's very important for us to be cordial. But what I'm trying to say is that, would you say that the relationship is one way? Is Ghana benefiting so much from Australia? Australia is benefiting a lot more from Ghana.
No, it's both
what
ways.
What is it like?
It's always both ways. We're, as you know, we're both members of the Commonwealth. We share those historical ties.
Yeah.
We learn a lot from each other. We get together through the Commonwealth. We then meet in other fora as well. There's lots going on between Ghana and Australia, and it's all good.
Okay, so 53 member states, no additions in the future, none.
Well, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
In fact, there have been some recent members joining.
Yeah.
Most recently, some countries in Africa, including Mozambique, Rwanda,
Yeah.
and the Cameroon, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
And those are countries that don't have the traditional ties with Britain that Ghana and Australia have, for example. But they very much wanted to join the Commonwealth. They saw advantages in doing so, and that's why they're there now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what qualifies a country to join? Of course, your human rights record should be intact, democracy as well. Apart from these two, is there anything that really makes a country qualify to be a member of the Commonwealth?
I think you've touched on the most important things.
Those are the most important.
As I understand it, yes.
Okay,
Yes.
all right. And so when you meet these kids today, what would you be telling them about Commonwealth?
Well, I'll be telling them about the values and the history behind the Commonwealth, and what the Commonwealth can do for them, including as young citizens of Ghana. Yeah.
Okay, and the scholarships. I mean, the scholarship is very important. I mean,
Indeed, yes,
education is critical.
Well, absolutely, and I'm sure that there will be future Commonwealth scholarship holders in the audience today.
That's fantastic. Yeah. That is fantastic. Thank you very much, Joanna Adamson, Australian High Commissioner to Ghana. Her Excellency, I must add that one. I mean, sure. I could be hauled before any committee to answer questions, or I didn't address you as such. Thank you so much
it's
for your time.
It's a great pleasure.
And we wish you all the best today.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.
It's great. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be back.